Some weeks feel as though they're all about looking forward. New leaders, new journeys, new ideas, new opportunities. This is one of those weeks. Hello, I'm Torrevieja, and wherever you're listening from, welcome to another look at the week ahead from Mad Black Cat. As we move further into the summer, the world doesn't seem to slow down. In fact, it often feels as though everything speeds up. Airports are full, sporting calendars reach their climax, governments begin new chapters, and millions of people are making plans for holidays, work, and family time. So, let's take a look at what's happening. Here in Spain, summer is at its busiest. The beaches are full, restaurants and cafes are welcoming visitors from around the world, and the country's airports continue handling huge numbers of passengers every day. Whether you're enjoying the Costa Blanca, the Costa del Sol, the Balearic Islands, or exploring Spain's historic cities, there's a real sense of energy that only summer seems to bring. If you're traveling this week, you'll certainly not be alone. Airports, including Alicante, Málaga, Madrid, Barcelona, Palma, and Tenerife, continue operating at peak capacity, with flights arriving from across Europe and beyond. Roads to popular coastal destinations are also becoming busier, particularly during weekends, while Spain's excellent rail network remains a reliable option for traveling between major cities. Wherever you're heading, a little extra planning, plenty of water, and a little patience can make the journey far more enjoyable. Across in the United Kingdom, attention turns to Westminster. Andy Burnham officially becomes Prime Minister this week, beginning the task of forming a new government and appointing a cabinet that will shape the country's direction over the months ahead. It's one of those moments where history quietly turns a page. Alongside the political changes, we'll also see new economic figures, including inflation, unemployment, retail sales, and public finance data, giving a clearer picture of how the economy is performing. The Farnborough International Air Show also gets underway, showcasing the latest developments in aviation and aerospace technology from around the world. Across Europe, the focus remains on cooperation and the economy. The European Central Bank announces its latest interest rate decision, while governments continue working together on trade, security, and energy policy. Economic reports from across the continent will help shape expectations for businesses and investors during the second half of the year. Looking further afield, international attention remains focused on global business, technology, and diplomacy. Major companies including Google, Tesla, IBM, Ryanair, Heathrow, EasyJet, and Santander all publish financial results during the week, providing valuable insight into consumer confidence and the wider economy. Meanwhile, international organizations continue addressing global challenges including food security, healthcare, and economic development. And then, of course, there's the sport. The Commonwealth Games begin in Glasgow, bringing together athletes from across the Commonwealth in a celebration of sport and friendship. Cycling fans will follow the final stages of the Tour de France before the traditional finish in Paris, while Formula One heads to Hungary for another exciting Grand Prix weekend. Cricket, boxing, golf, and many other events ensure there's something for almost every sports fan to enjoy. When I look across everything happening this week, one word keeps coming back to me: opportunity. A new government has the opportunity to set a fresh direction. Businesses have opportunities to innovate. Athletes have opportunities to achieve lifelong ambitions. Travelers have opportunities to discover somewhere new. And perhaps all of us have the opportunity to learn something we didn't know yesterday. That's one of the things I enjoy most about looking ahead each week. Not simply knowing what's going to happen, but wondering where those events might lead next. Thank you for spending part of your week with me. If you'd like to read our full editorial covering Spain, the United Kingdom, Europe, and the wider world, together with our aviation and travel updates, you'll find it all at Mad Black Cat. Until next week, enjoy the sunshine if you're lucky enough to have it, Travel safely if you're on the move. Be safe and remember. Understanding often begins with curiosity. I'll see you again very soon.